Coming up, we'll tell you how the Beef Checkoff monitors and manages issues and defends against misinformation about beef. We'll take you to the Beef It's What's for Dinner 300 and update you on the trend in U.S. beef exports. The Drive-In 5 starts now. The Drive-In 5 is a roundup of stories that show some of the ways your checkoff dollars are working to drive demand for beef. Let's get started. The pace of news and stories trending on social media today demands that the beef industry stay ahead of any issues that could impact consumers' trust and confidence in choosing beef. Issues such as the environment, beef safety, or even prices at the supermarket. That's why the Beef Checkoff funded Issues Management Team works every day to be proactive in telling the beef story.
We do that on all kinds of issues, whether it's sending out a statement, whether it is offering an expert to talk about the data, or if it is placing an article. We see New York Times talking about carbon sequestration, for example. Well, then we are going to go out there and try to do a story with them on carbon sequestration to match the terms that they are using, but make sure they're getting the accurate fact-based information.
We talk often that issues is sort of our defensive work. If we also equally emphasize our reputation work, our proactive work, we can sort of mitigate and preempt issues.
So those checkoff dollars allow us to do all of that work, allow us to have all of the resources so that we are prepared, we can react quickly, and we can get fact-based information out to journalists and experts ahead of an issue or when an issue happens.
One valuable tool in this effort is the Beef Checkoff funded Digital Command Center, which is set up to continuously monitor any trending issues or stories that could impact beef demand.
We're really fortunate to have incredible software and then an incredible in-house team that can go through more than 200 search terms all the time. So 24 hours a day, the software is going through all of these search words and key terms and telling us any stories in the media, on social media, that we need to know about beef.
You know, with the Digital Command Center, us as producers may not see that the fire never took off. What they don't see is our team went out there and actively corrected the issue, knowing that we have an issues management team constantly 24 hours a day, monitoring every little tiny thing and approaching it in a fast, efficient manner gives me that peace of mind.
Using science-based information, the team also works to build beef's reputation with consumer outreach, a network of beef expert spokespersons, and tactics such as satellite media tours, pairing a chef with a beef producer to share facts about beef production and the environment with viewers nationwide.
Of course, we know that Earth Day and Climate Week in the spring and then in the fall are really good opportunities for us to proactively tell the beef story, especially because we know that that's cyclical. We know that beef will be in the headlines around those different times, especially as it relates to sustainability and environmental impact.
We have a great story to tell when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to sustainability, and when it comes to beef's great taste. We know that consumers love beef. We know that consumers want beef. And then when we have all of this great science and data and facts to back up our information, it's really fun to be able to tell that great story.
Turning to promotion, for the third year in a row, beef was on track at Daytona International Speedway as the NASCAR Xfinity Series kicked off their racing season.
It's our honor to host the Beef It's What's for Dinner 300. Grateful for all the cattlemen and women and what they do for us and put beef on the dinner table.
The Beef It's What's for Dinner 300 connected with the people at the track itself and shared the tasty story of beef with a huge television audience watching live.
Now, on behalf of the over 800,000 beef farmers and ranchers from across the United States of America through the Beef Checkoff, we would like to congratulate you on your win.
Another win happens when the Northeast Beef Promotion Initiative promotes beef to the nearly 74 million consumers who live in cities such as New York and Boston. In this region, people outnumber cattle 15 to 1. One example of a Beef Checkoff funded promotion in this region is with Seton Hall University Athletics.
So they're in that prime New York City metropolitan area, as well as their network of over 869,000 alumni and fans. So we're reaching fans with messaging denoting beef as the preferred protein of the Seton Hall Pirates in many different ways.
With beef messaging in the arena and around campus, the Checkoff-funded promotion with Seton Hall is growing and may be a template for future efforts to promote beef with other college athletic programs in the Northeast.
So not only are we reaching fans, but we're also reaching coaches, those student athletes, with those core beef messages centered around nutrition, but also including quick and easy recipes. So really, I think the value comes in that efficient, mutually beneficial partnership with Seton Hall Athletics.
In the global market, U.S. beef exports reached a record high in 2022, with a total value of more than $11.6 billion, up more than 10% from the previous record. For U.S. cattle producers, exports added just over $447 per head to the value of a finished steer in 2022. Beef Checkoff dollars play a key role in growing exports by supporting promotion programs conducted by the U.S. Meat Export Federation. That's it for this edition of the Drive in 5. If you have questions about how your Checkoff dollars are used, visit the website drivingdemandforbeef.com.